Throw some extra in there, all right. It's Damian Lillard from Oakland, California, Weber State University. Point guard. And I'm entering the 2012 NBA draft. And I'm just dreaming, pursuing my dreams, so follow me on the journey to the NBA. It's good. Coming from a smaller school is kind of like everybody don't automatically respect you. You got to prove it up more than one time, because when you look at, the guys from Kentucky and Kansas and Duke and North Carolina, they would just get respect off of where they go to school, or how hard or how highly they were recruited. And just the fact that I come from Weber State, where I didn't play the greatest competition and I wasn't recruited by the biggest schools, it just automatically put a chip on my shoulder to where I felt like I had to prove myself. And even though I thought I was just as good as a lot of guys, I know it was plenty other people that didn't think I was. So in my mind, I always felt like I was that good, but I think just the fact that I was overlooked and was at a small school, that chip on my shoulder is what kind of pushed me toward working even harder, so when the time presented itself, I could prove people wrong and let them know that I'm good enough, and hard work paid off. I first started dealing with people to push me and teaching me to work hard in middle school, and I was getting pushed so much, and I knew how to play, but I wasn't that good, and there was a lot of other kids from around here that was better than me, but I started to listen to people at a young age. When people would tell me to do stuff on the court, or, you need to do this, you need to get better at that, I would work on it. Even if it was in front of the house, I shot on a tree. I didn't have a court, so I shot on a tree at my grandma's house. And I would just always be working on my game. It's time to live it up. Oh, and then I met a guy named Raymond Young, who was my coach for the Oakland Rebels, and I worked out with him. And he started to push me really hard. With Ant, Raym is actually a guy that hooked me up with Ant, because he said I needed to get stronger and more explosive and everything. And Ant, he treated me then how he does now. Like, that's how he is with everybody. He pushed you real hard, and he talked to you like you're an adult. When I was in the 9th grade, he talked to me like I was an adult, using all those words and explaining it exactly how he would explain it to anybody. I think just the fact that they pushed me so hard, and they didn't care if I liked it or not. I started to expect that from everybody. So when I went to school, I expected my coaches to, act crazy and push me hard. And I knew that, when you expect it from yourself, and then the people that's coaching you or working you out, when they demand it from you, that's how you get better, make strides towards getting to wherever you want to be. That was crazy right there. I start feeling the wind blowing by you.
Right.
That was crazy.
You should feel relaxed now, not tired, not burned out.
Hey.
Quickness, basically going from A to B quickly. Because I think the game is about straight ahead speed primarily. Also doing some cutting drills so he can change directions faster. The reason I trained him out here I think because they do their joints take a lot of pounding on the court. So this stuff is sort of giving, so we can do those same drills out here. Plus it's a little harder because it grabs your feet, so when you get to the court, it should be a lot easier, you should move quicker. I think the training environment should be maybe a little harder than the actual playing environment. So that's kind of the philosophy.
It was cool, man. Got the beach work in. Worked with Anakin. It's been a minute, so it was cool. Had a good workout yesterday. Trying to add it all up. After to start my junior year, that's before I got hurt. To start that year, I kind of thought I had a chance to go to the NBA after that year, and I think I really got ahead of myself and started to think more about that than everything that was, before that. And just to have everything taken away from me so abruptly, it was just gone. Like, I played 9 games and then broke my foot, and then I had to sit out. So once the doctor said, all right, we got bad news, you broke your foot, I automatically kind of shut down. Like, no, my foot not broke. I was in denial, and then went back to school, and then the doctor said the same thing. Your foot is broke, and they gave me the option to sit out. After the surgery, they said I could sit out, and I decided to sit out 14 weeks to, make sure everything healed properly. And over that time, my mind automatically I knew people would doubt me after that, after I broke my foot, because it was already a lot of doubt, because I was coming from a smaller school. I really tried to find things that I could, help myself with without having to be on the floor.
Just say it out loud. So breathe in, hold it as long as you can without straining. Concentrate on the neck. And then say the word aim. Always better. Breathe in. And you learn fast. And breathe, get tight. Drop. Bands increase the eccentric. So when you're coming down, these bands are pulling, so you gotta fight that on the way up. You're stronger going up, so it resists that. So you get more work in eccentric and concentric. And also, I want him to be able to fight these bands so he builds explosive power. What's going on, Chris? Doctor. You another brother, that's all. Pause. Don't work on man, believe it or not. 6 to 6, 2-minute break. If you can do 6.
Yeah, you just made it look easy. No. How you bring your legs up?
So just curl your body up so that can contact down on strength. There you go.
Your core strong as hell, man.
I know that.
How you just pull yourself up there like this?
Man, I see him do it, but it's a shame.
Do 6 sets of 4.
All right. That was when I started to learn. I started to learn more about myself, and I started to find other ways to get better while I was hurt. And it was kind of stressful because I had never been injured before, so just to have nothing to do, and have a broke foot, it was kind of hard on me. And I don't think it could ever get any tougher for an athlete after you have an injury and you got to sit out for so long. So I think that helped me get as mentally tough as anyone. So right now, I think I'm at a point where I think I can do anything after being through that and putting all that work in. So that's how my chip on my shoulder got even bigger, and I'm gonna keep working to prove people wrong. Even after I get drafted, then I want to show them that I belong in the league.
Want you to see everything, want you to see all of it.
These ain't just words that rhyme. Things that cost what they deserve.
It's using dark man. Do that for 2 minutes. It's going to
2 minutes straight.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes. Just bounce. Just force the air out. Your diaphragm will pull it back in. Just let go of all this central tension. Wow, loose, loose. It's going to speed up recovery. The faster we get you recovered, the faster we go out and work hard again.